Hello, and welcome to the Secret of Nim review. Just making sure no one can hear me. Okay, I'm here reviewing this movie because, I've seen so many other reviews about it, and I want to give it a shot. Let you guys hear it from my perspective. This movie was directed by Don Bluth, a man who has truly touched our souls as the animator of our childhood. He was a great man with great ambition and a mind for adventure. This movie begins with an introduction to one of the characters, Nicodemus, the leader of the Rats of Nim. It shows him writing in his journal with his magic ink of badassery as he talks about an old friend, Jonathan Brisby, the late husband to Mrs. Brisby. Turns out there was a plan that involved drugging a mean farm cat named Dragon. Poor Jonathan couldn't escape in time. Such a shame. Now on to other things. As the scene closes, we get a glimpse at this amulet that apparently contains unknown power. Once Nicodemus puts it away in this chest that looked like it came out of some weird fantasy movie, we opened to this fiery title that reads The Secret of Nim, which was completely awesome and badass on the way they put that into the title. Moving on. We open to this next scene to the farmhouse, and then to this awkward, destroyed, rusty contraption of sorts that is the home of a mouse named Mr. Aegis. You see him within the first, 3 minutes after we find out what the hell he's living in. Anyway, we get introduced to Mrs. Brisby, who seems to have some trouble that needs help. Later on, after finding Mr. Aegis, she talks to him about her sick son, Timothy Brisby. After listing all the strange symptoms, Mr. Aegis states that Timmy has pneumonia, a very deadly disease that can kill Timmy with just one whiff of cold air. And now, this poses a problem, as later on it's revealed by the forest shrew that moving day is only like a few days away, and Mr. Aegis instructed Timothy to stay in bed for 3 weeks. Now that she has the medicine, she starts heading. Did I seriously just say medicine? Yes, I did. She starts heading home when she meets a crow named Jeremy, who is tangled up in a bunch of red string that he claims he's using to build a love nest. Frightened, Mrs. Ridley warns him to shut up because the farm cat Dragon will hear them. Once spotted, they try to hide, realizing later it was a rabbit. They laugh for a while, but then the real threat, Dragon, appears, making Jeremy's allergy act up like crazy. Miss Brisby runs from the demon cat from hell. Like, I'm not kidding, guys. If you see the way this cat's eyes are, you'll think it came from hell. It's mangy and it's disgusting. Anyway, having this all sorted out, Miss Brisby literally takes this cat through, what seems a forever land. She runs through water, does this and does that. Also, what happens next is Jeremy comes in and is like, quick, grab the string, grab the string. She does, but of course Jeremy doesn't know how to fly worth a shit. And Miss Brisby hits her head and lands on a branch. Dragon being a cat, he can climb. So he climbs up the tree and pounces on the branch, breaking it, sending them both plummeting to what seems to be their deaths in this horrible water. Miss Brisby escapes with her life to this old abandoned mill. Now, after all this spiel is over, she begins to cry because she thinks she lost Timmy's medicine. Of course, Jeremy, being a dude, thinks she's crying over him. After correcting him, he says she'll go back to Ages, but happiness and all that is restored once Jeremy pulls out a pouch that just happens to be Timmy's medicine. Coincidence? I think not. I seriously, seriously think not. Once she is home, she talks with the shrew about moving day and how it's only a few days away. She is sad and goes to give Timmy his medicine that is also... This is also the time in the movie. Ignore that vibrating, that's my phone. Anyway. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm sorry guys, but this is such a frustrating part in the film, it makes me annoyed. After getting home, she has a talk with... Miss Brisby has a talk with the family shrew. I guess it's the family shrew, I don't know. And she warns the Brisby family that moving day is very, very close by. She is sad, saying, oh no, it can't happen. It's just like, yep, yeah, it's totally gonna happen. Bitch, please, it's gonna happen. Anyway, moving on. After the whole talk with the shrew, by the way, I forgot to mention, we are also introduced to the other three Brisby children, Teresa, Cynthia, and Martin. But after this, Miss Brisby goes into the room, gives him his medicine, which cues the song Flying Dreams, which I love, and I will sing to myself randomly. Love it seems, take flying dreams to hell once more. Yeah, I can't sing worth a shit. Bringing us closer and closer to the next scene. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed yourself. Thank you for watching my first part of this review. Part 2 shall arrive soon, and literally when I say soon, I mean within the next day or so. Like, I'm not kidding. Anyway, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and just leave me the fuck alone for the rest of the night. Adios. Love it seems, make flying dreams to have once